You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. You can be in a group, laughing, texting all day, and underneath it all, there's this quiet ache. Like no one really knows you. Like you are on the outside of your own life. And that is the confusing part about loneliness. Because you think loneliness means having no one around. But you can feel lonely in a crowd, lonely in a relationship, lonely with 100 friends. So it is clearly not about the number of people near you. It is about something deeper. Here is the truth. Loneliness is not the absence of people. It is the absence of connection. It is the feeling of not being seen, not being known, not being understood. You can have a lot of contact and still have almost no real closeness. And that gap is where loneliness lives. For a long time, I felt lonely even when I was surrounded by people. I had friends, I had contact, and I still felt like no one actually knew me. To understand why this hurts so much, you have to understand something about your brain. Humans are wired for deep connection. For almost all of history, being part of a close group was survival, so your brain treats loneliness as a real threat. In fact, the pain of loneliness lights up the same part of the brain as physical pain. Loneliness literally hurts. It is not weakness. It is your brain's alarm, telling you that you need connection to be okay. But here is what makes it worse today. We have more contact than any generation in history and less real connection. We have followers instead of friends, messages instead of closeness. We mistake being connected online for being close. So we end up as the most connected and the loneliest generation at the same time. And there is a second reason. Most people hide their real selves. Out of fear of being judged, you show the world a filtered version of you. But here's the problem. If no one sees the real you, then even when you are with people, you are not truly known. And being unknown, even in a crowd, feels exactly like being alone. And loneliness has a cruel trap built into it. When you feel lonely, your instinct is to withdraw. You pull back, you isolate. You assume nobody really wants you around, so you stop reaching out, and you scroll instead. But withdrawing only deepens the loneliness. And the longer it lasts, the more you start to fear connection itself, so you avoid the very thing that would heal you. And slowly, you start to believe the loneliness is just who you are, that you are unlovable, that something is wrong with you. But loneliness is not a verdict on your worth. It is just a signal that a basic human need is not being met. So how do you actually find your way out? The first shift is to see loneliness as a signal, not a flaw. It does not mean you are broken or unlovable. It means you need connection, in the same way that hunger means you need food. So stop shaming yourself for feeling it. It is human. The second shift is to understand that it is about depth, not numbers. You do not need more people. You need to go deeper with a few. One real, honest friendship will fill you more than 100 surface-level ones. So stop trying to collect people and start trying to truly know a few. The third shift is to let yourself be seen. The reason you feel alone even around others is that you are hiding, and you cannot be known while you hide. So share something real, a true thought, a struggle, a part of you that you usually keep hidden. Being a little vulnerable is the doorway to connection. And the last shift is the hardest, but the most important. Reach out first. Loneliness tells you to withdraw, so you have to do the opposite. Message one person. Ask them how they actually are. Suggest meeting up. Have one real conversation. Connection almost never comes to you. You have to move toward it, even when it feels scary. And sometimes, one honest text can break an entire week of loneliness. Because here's the truth. Loneliness was never proof that you are broken. It was a signal, quietly pointing you toward the connection you were always built for. You are not doomed to feel this way. And the way out is not more people or more scrolling. It is one real moment of being seen. And that can start today with one message. Now, I know the hard part. What if you feel like you do not really have anyone to reach out to? What if you have no real friends or the wrong ones? If that is you, then tomorrow's video is made exactly for you. It is about how to actually make real friends, even when it feels impossible. So make sure you do not miss it. And if this helped you even a little, leaving a like genuinely helps me keep making these. And I would really like to know, what does loneliness feel like for you? Leave a comment below. I read every one.